national title 20-lap final for Clubman Heavy. They're onto the main straight this time. They look brilliant at this stage as they go. The green light's where we get it, ladies and gentlemen. Rydike on the outside. 16 moves up into second position. Misson in 61 holds them at bay as they come up the back straight for the first time. 16 looks to the inside and takes the lead. That's Paul Cooper as they come up the hill. Oh, ha, ha! Misson says, get that into you as he goes around the loop at the top. He's got low end that you would not believe. Coming out of that bottom corner, Misson in 61 says, this is my day, ladies and gentlemen. Go for it with the man Cooper in 16 next. Rydike in 1 is the next one through. They come on to the Shane. Colin Breder is behind him. Then comes Hagen. 94 is the next one through, ladies and gentlemen. That's Sid Maroon. He's made up a considerable amount of distance, and we've got one diving in under brakes down a little bit further, trying to make up some considerable length at this time. 16 gets in front of Misson again, and now he loses a spot, does Johnny Misson, because Rydike in 1 now moves up into second spot. He's lotted back into third position as they go across to the far side. They come into pit corner this time. 16 now, the new leader, Paul Cooper, ladies and gentlemen. A cart length further back to our current national title holder, Paul Rydike, as they come down. Misson in 61, putting the pressure on. Colin Breder in 8 in 4th position. They come out of the bottom. In behind him, we've got 94 as they come up along the back straight, ladies and gentlemen. And they continue. Sid Maroon is in the 94 cut.
Job. He started well back in the pre-final, came through, scored a good result in the pre-final. He's now converting that in the final as
Misson into second, challenging for first.
Yeah, but Paul Cooper, he knows how to lead from the front. He's taken the lead. Well done to him. And Misson has gotten back past Paul Riding, who's got that. Then Sid Maroon, Justin Clark, Scott Hargens, Jeff Cooper, and 96 is Darren Caffey. Well, Darren's been well back all weekend, so he's put in a huge improvement to get up to, I believe, 9th position in the final. As Johnny Misson and Paul Cooper. The little tap as they come out of the corner there, but nothing to worry about there. And Cooper leads Misson as Maroon had a shot at Colin, but it gets him. And with Justin Clark trying to get around, went for the outside of Colin Breder. That time doesn't do it, down inside. Again, he has a look, can't do it. But Colin Breder coming under all sorts of pressure from Justin Clark here.
Gladiators is the class we're talking about, Eddie. There's no doubt about that. And Clubman Heavy's exactly the place where they should be, because we've got 16, Paul Cooper, Johnny Misson in 61. The current national title holder of Paul Rydike in 3rd position. A long way further back to the 94 card of Maroon. Then behind him is 8, that's Colin Breder. 57 is Justin Clark. The 25 cut is the next one through, and of course that's Scott Hargens. They go to the bottom once more. No change, but it's Justin Clark in 57 sitting back in 6th position at this stage on the track, looking for the mark. One goes a little bit wide, a little bit further back as the 22 cut loses a half a dozen odd place. That's Gus Van Velsen as they go across to the top. The first 3 have broken away from the pack at this time, ladies and gentlemen, as the pack starts to try and make it up. Colin Breder, no it's not, it's Maroon in 94 as the leader of the pack. In behind him is Colin Breder in 8, but the first 3, and have a look at it. Misson to the inside, yes, gets the pass, does Johnny Misson on the man in 16 as they come out of the bottom of the main straight. This man is pumped up like you wouldn't believe. 16 in second place, Paul Cooper, and our national title holder, current at this stage, is Rydike, and he's back in 3rd place. Maroon now up into 4th position. I think you'll find as they come through the chicane and they go across to the far side. Inside again, a great pass. Colin Breder has got him. 57, Justin Clark, and behind them is Scott Hargens in 25. Inside. Rydike on the outside though, I think, and Misson probably is going to have the line for the chicane. Yes, he does. Rydike still now back into third place, Missing back to second as this race, this intriguing, fabulously intriguing race continues.
Has gone back 2 spots. Sid Maroon and Justin Clark have both got him. Maroon 4th, Clark 5th, Colin Ritter back to 6th, but Scotty Hargan's right behind him. Clark's now looking for 4th position on Sid Maroon as they go into the first turn, coming up the reverse straight, and Clark, Maroon covering his line well. Clark sitting just behind, sizing up, looking for that opportunity as Cooper, he's still leading this race from Johnny Misson and Paul Rydike. Rydike seems to be sitting just a couple of kart lengths off as Misson has a little look down at pit corner. Couldn't do it. But I'd say Rydike's just sizing this scrap up, and then he'll decide where and when is the best place and time to strike.
We've got 11 laps left to run, Eddie, as they go down past us once more. And there's no doubt about it, these first three, as we've got young Justin Clark in 57, has moved up in front of the 94 car of Maroon, and Colin Brenner in 8, looking to try and battle a little bit at this stage as Scott Hargan's in 25. Oh, they go up round 2 wide. Watch the leaders, because we've got a slower kart on the track that has moved in off the field at this time, thank you very much, and will cause no problems with the leaders as they come round onto the main straight once more. 16, Paul Cooper, 61, John Misson, and the 1 car of Paul Rydike as they go down this time to the end of the straight.
John Misson was attempting to set up the move that brought him the lead earlier, having a shot at the king. He had to pull out that time, but Paul Cooper, who'll want to cover that line because he knows Johnny Misson can get him there. He's done it. So I think Paul might be a slightly more defensive as Sid Maroon is out at the second turn 2, the right-hander about to head up the hill. He is out, and he'll be very disappointed with that.
Well done, Sid, as the leaders come back onto the straight once more, and it's still, here goes Misson again, looking for an inside pass, gets it, as this time Rydike follows him through and puts the man in 16 back into third position. Paul Cooper from first to third in about 25 yards as they come out of the end of the main back straight, and they work up the hill once more around the loop. Misson opens the gap up. Rydike pushes his kart to try and get it to work as he goes across the top. He's about 2.5 kart lengths behind Johnny Misson in 61, and he's being hounded at this time by Paul Cooper in 16. They come out onto the main straight. The next one through is Justin Clark. Then comes Colin Brenner. The 7 kart is the next one through, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll pick a number up. That looks like Nigel Stones. Yes, it is. They come out of the bottom. Have a look at the 3 at the front. They've left the rest wanting for something better as they come up into the top corner once more, across in front of all you people on that mound over there. What a great race you're watching. What a fabulous race meeting you're experiencing here today at Oakburn Park Raceway, here just 13 kilometres out on the Gunnedah Road from Tamworth.
It was almost in identical circumstances last year at the Australian titles that Paul Rydike picked up his national championship. Last year it was 4 cars fighting for the lead with only a couple of laps to go. This year it's 3, but and Rydike up the inside for Misson, and he does it. He's got the line, and Cooper through as well. So that was Johnny Misson, first to third so quickly. How your fortunes can change in the blink of an eye as Rydike, 2 kart length gap. He now has the lead with 6 laps now to run, and Paul Rydike, he'll be counting down those 6 laps. He wants to pull out a gap. He wants a comfortable victory. He doesn't want it to go down to the last lap like it did in 1994. Misson has a shot at Cooper. Couldn't do it. Cooper sitting in behind Rydike. Nigel Stones is now moved into 4th from Colin Ritter, Clark, Hargan and Gus Van Velsen, that is. Van Velsen up the inside of Hargan and...
3 off. Justin Clark's gone. The 22 kart's going to take a shortcut across the side there. He'll come back on, but certainly well out of contention. 25, Scott Harkins will have nothing more with the action as it continues on. And we've got 16 back up into the lead at this time with the Rydike kart 1 back into second position. Misson, as the blue flag is waving at this stage, indicating someone's going to get past. Yes, he is, of course. He's a lap kart, indicating for them to continue on.
Gus Van Velsen doing the right thing, He took a shortcut and made up a couple position. He has now got back into what's his rightful position, and he will now race them for that position for the remainder of the race in sixth. But it's only Paul Cooper leading from Paul Rydyke. John Misson, 4 laps to go.
They go down past my comedy position once more. 16, Paul Cooper from our current title holder in 1, Paul Rydyke. And Misson with a quick look over his left shoulder saying, what am I going to do to get past these 2 boys in front of me? They run up Rydyke to the outside. Misson with a heap of low-end power as he comes out of that particular corner. Runs up this time. You can still throw a dainty little helicopter. Oh, Rydyke looking for an inside pass on the man in front in 16 at this stage. Unable to pull it off either at this time as they close up these first 3. As they come onto the straight once more, and they will have only 3 laps left to run before we get the finish. Oh, look at this. Misson looking for an inside. Rydyke went wide. Coming down through the loop. Through the thing down the bottom there. Have a look at the next batch as the racing continues, and it's great stuff. Nigel Stones in behind him, Colin Brenner, and the 22 cart sitting in there also, ladies and gentlemen, is the man who got the big jump earlier in the race, and that's Gus Van Velsen. Cross to the far side. Let's watch him. Let's keep an eye on the 3 at the front. Very few laps left to run for this one as they run out to the top. This one, 16. Is Paul Cooper. Then comes Rydyke. Oh, Misson certainly going to get A for effort in this particular heat here of the final as they come up this time once more. About 2 laps left to run, ladies and gentlemen, as they will come past my company position this next time. 2 laps. So the leaders, the first 3, the Cooper cart, the Misson cart in 3rd position, and Rydyke at this time sitting in 2nd position, the meat in the sandwich of the 2 that I've just called as they come out of pit corner. They come round the right-hander. They come in to the left-hander onto the main straight. And they've got the last lap, ladies and gentlemen. And over to you, Eddie.
Well, Johnny Misson's really attacking Paul Rydyke, and this could well play into Paul Cooper's hands. It's close enough now. It's the final lap. And Rydyke tries an outside. Misson will try and shoot up the inside. And he did.
Gets it.
And
It's still on for
Johnny Misson.
That's the run. This is the national title. Gets it back.
The 2 more corners to get Paul Cooper. Misson fights back, can't do it. But no, I believe it's going to be Paul Cooper will be the Australian champion. He is.
Yes. Provisional results, ladies and gentlemen, go to.
For a national title.
They didn't go into each other. It was just a